set up for roasted soys. We'll unload to stay. I want load to go off. There we are. And that'll just put into a cool down, and I can start it later tonight. Problems. We got a bad idler. Maybe a 3/4 wrench. Should be there. Oh, it is 3/4. Can I give her a bump? Yeah. Okay, I'll go get put the nut there. Oh, there's a pry bar. Wow, what's probably a big blue or just yeah, or somewhere just to, yeah. You bring a punch to punch through? Yeah. By a hole punch, obviously I can get the bolt in there. It just looks like it's gonna be close. You gonna take the whole thing off? Might have to. We were so silly and put the bolts the wrong way. Yeah. Easy. Go back down. Last time. Sure. I think gotta take the punch and hit right there. Or no. Or take it to a vise. You just gotta get spread apart a whisker. Okay. That's an old one. She was definitely pooped. Go down. Get a couple more. Well, he's got to order them. Yeah. A little bump. Try again. I guess we've got mushroom from picking it out. Bolt. Okay, here's the cheese. Yeah, you want to move, I think. Yeah. So loosen it off a whisker. Good. That's good. All right. Slowly let her down. Hey, soybeans. See if the old roaster fires. Okay, so we're roasting. I know I shut this dryer off. I wanted to make sure we had enough gas pressure to run the roaster. Now we're turning this back on. It should, I've never done it, but it should work out. So, we'll find out. All seems to be well. It turned back on. My roaster's running still, so we're burning gas today. So he's a trick firing up, so the old gas in me roasty dingling. Might as well fill the Fergie. Get her ready for battle.
We are halfway on the stick. We'll put a little oil in her. Okay, hit the pull-up bar. We're just emptying the trough. Any water that was in there, we're sending it out to newer storage. We got chicks coming Friday too, so it's missing time. Once the chicks come in, the roast is done. Roast is straight harvest. If we're not done, we're actually down to the last 130 acres. That's pretty good. Geez, time. We're gonna get rolling here. To the field. Mike's gonna keep roasting. The cluster of breaking it out. We're in. Oh, forgot to turn that off. Mom's here to pick me up. We'll do it the next set. Okay, both sets are here. That will do for now. Plus, that's all I have empty until we get the set that we're roasting emptied, and then there's one more set that needs to be roasted. Roasting it's time consuming, unfortunately, but it's all stuff that has to be done. We are out of here. Shift her down a little bit. There we go. What a beauty day. Oh, not too bad. Got some heavier corn. We are headed across the road with this set. I think with the buggy and everything, they can catch what they need to, and then I can meet them back over there with another set, and then they can go to the next field, and there will be obviously a set of wagons for them. So that way they can keep moving. Back at the field that we're in. So it looks like I might have to run this set home. Well, Mike's roasted soys, I'll have to have him unload this. I'll have to bring the other set of bruns back here to finish up, which is a good problem. And that should catch the field going a little bit better than I thought it was, so that's nice. So that's the game plan. All right, the next morning here, we're setting back up for roasting. We got 600 bushels left to roast today. I'm gonna take that set of wagons over to the test plot, and we're gonna see how good the test plot goes. So actually, we accidentally did 2 varieties last night we shouldn't have. They're not going to get weighed, but you can actually physically see the difference right away from, like, there's an 806. That was a Pride variety, and that's actually an NK variety. And you can just kind of follow them all the way down and see, like, you know, it's funny because at the beginning it looks like the NK is kicking butt, but you know, by the end these two varieties did really well. So we'll see what goes on. This is why we use field view. Later on I can actually click these rows and see which rows actually did better than one another, but yeah, anyways, 210 average so far, so we're pretty happy with that in this field. We'll see what the test plot brings. You know, you see headlands, drowned out spots. You know, here was a little bit of a drowned out spot. That's what really kills the average. Same with right here, right? And back here, that was all drowned out. So 210 average for what we see, I'm really, really happy with. This field's going well. We're gonna find out what each row does. Also, while we're doing the plot, we're actually going to, it looks silly because why are we putting it in the buggy, put in the wagon, but that just got calibrated yesterday, his weigh wagon. So I might as well check the scales on the buggy to make sure they're accurate. Then I know that our combine has been accurate because that's what we've been going with. First variety, here we go. So I won't tape all varieties. I'll get a little bit in cab, see what we're seeing on the monitor. And then we'll just skip right to the good stuff and I'll just post what the end result is. We're gonna do VOM tests on every variety. That is a big thing anymore, it seems to be. But yeah, I'm excited. Nothing better than seeing what varieties work best on your farm. Just so everybody's aware, this is a Pioneer test plot. That's fully McAlpine with Pioneer seeds, McAlpine seeds. So the combine and the buggy, we're within 100 pounds. We'll go check and see how close the buggy compared to his scale is. So actually, yeah, we're actually this is within 100, less than 100 pounds. So pretty happy with that. Okay, we'll see, we're seeing going down the line. You can see the variety right there, 453 AM. Oh, if that not too much. Actually, I can just make this easier. Solid numbers so far. So 260 is the average per acre on that. So test plot went really well. Winter was 275.2, I think, something pretty close to that. Yeah, really happy with that. I know I said at the beginning of my beginning of the year, oh, corn's terrible. Well, let me tell you, I've seen the good and the bad. It's just quite the year. So anyways, it is what it is. But yeah, that was a really happy with that test plot, and it also was a no-till test plot, so that was pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to see my neighbor Pete, because his is just directly across the field and he worked his ground, so we'll see how it compares to what I got. This is how I'm going to end the video. Make sure you like, subscribe. Peace, have a good one. We have 100 acres left and chicks are coming right shortly, so it's going to be a busy couple days still.